Welcome back guys to another episode of Project Bear Ones. On today's episode we're going to go through the brake system. So because we're upgrading the power level of the Escort, we also need to upgrade the brakes. Along with the fact that we can't fit the original Escort master and booster setup because it's just so damn bulky. Most people which have this same issue use a rally style pedal box with individual master cylinders and remote reservoirs. The pedal box itself is very neat, but the reservoirs not so much. So Ellie wanted something a bit cleaner. So we bought a master cylinder from an XP Falcon with a 1-inch bore. It's a nice tiny little unit. We fitted it directly to the firewall and welded the mounting bolts to the pedal box. A slot on the side of the engine bay gives us access to the brake lines. To make it all work with the original pedal box, we modified the brake pedal push rod so that it's now adjustable. Now we just needed a booster or two. Remote boosters work, but where were we going to place them? After quite a bit of mucking around, we decided that the boot was the best place to put them. We needed one booster for the front circuit and one for the rear, a VH40 and a VH44. I made up some brackets and mounted them in the right hand side boot cavity. A coat of satin black and they sit in there nice and neat. The calipers are a kit from Hopper's Stoppers, which are twin piston calipers at the front and the EL Falcon brakes on the rear. Now to run all the brake lines. 2 full rolls of brake line later. We ran some inside the car and some outside the car. There was just that much of it. We also had to run a sensor for loss of pressure which activates if one circuit fails. A set of custom braided hoses were also made. Here are some of the brake lines. The handbrake lever also needed to be modified slightly as it needed to be moved back to clear the gear stick lever. So I welded some tabs onto the actual original handbrake lever, soldered the floor, and it works lovely. We then had a handbrake cable made especially for our specs. Tabs were welded onto the diff to route the cable perfectly to the rear calipers. That's it for this episode. On the next episode we'll start the cooling system and the intake system. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give a like, subscribe and leave a comment.